was your preparation for last match against Bali United?
Yeah, it's still related to the last match. I think we were on fourth position. We had it in our own hands, and we lost the game from a corner kick. So now it's a little bit still the ambition, of course, to end as high as possible. But Persebaya, of course, if they win the game, then it's not in our own hands. And but still, we have to do what we have to do. That at the end, that if it's still possible, it's still possible. So I think we want to finish in a good way this season.
Oke, kata dia masih berhubungan ya pertandingan terakhir ini karena kita sebenarnya di posisi 4 itu ada di tangan kita, tapi kita kalah dari corner kick. Jadi sekarang bukan di tangan kita, jadi kita punya ambisi masih setinggi mungkin. Kita tahu kalau Persebaya menang mereka akan ada di peringkat 4, tetapi kita tetap harus lakukan yang terbaik dan kalau bisa setinggi mungkin. Yang namanya possible ya possible, kalau mungkin ya mungkin. Jadi kalau bisa kita bisa finish di cara yang baik.
Thank you coach for the answer. Maybe for Sonny, as the same question, how's the preparation as a player for the last match against Bali tonight?
The preparation is always good. Like it's different feeling because it's the last game. But we're still fully focused on the last game. Like coach said, there's still a possibility that we can reach top 4. So we will do everything to reach that one. It's not in our hands anymore. But I'm also looking forward to the game. It's a nice game. Two footballing teams want to build up from the back, so that will be interesting, and hopefully we get the 3 points tomorrow.
Oke, persiapan selalu bagus dan dia ada feeling bagus lah buat besok. Kita fokusnya full buat besok, fokus penuh dan top 4 coba ada di top 4 dan dia udah gak sabar untuk bisa main besok karena kita tahu Bali United juga mainnya build up dari bawah, jadi akan jadi pertandingan yang menarik. Okay, Coach, Bali United this season have colors like Dutch color. How do you think about Bali United season this season?
I'm the coach of Dewa United. I'm not the coach of Bali, so I don't need to evaluate Bali. I think that I know that Bali always have ambition. They're now on the 8th position, and it's the same with us. We are, I think, not in the position we want to be, and we have to aim for at least, I think, top 4 this season. But okay, it's the way it is. Maybe it's still possible, but at this moment, we're depending on other teams.
Oke ya, dia pelatih Dewa dan bukan pelatih Bali, jadi bukan tugas dia untuk mengevaluasi tim Bali. Tapi dia rasa Bali adalah tim yang punya ambisi. Tapi sekarang mereka ada di posisi 8. Kita sendiri juga punya ambisi untuk bisa ada di posisi yang lebih baik, tapi kita sementara di posisi 4. Jadi kalau bisa di sisa kompetisi kita lakukan yang terbaik dan bisa finish di posisi 4. Tetapi bukan ada di tangan kita itu semua, masih bergantung dengan tim lawan. Okay, to see Dewa journey so far this season, how you assess the United team for both, Coach?
I think first half of the season, I think it's also the composition of the squad. I think, but I mentioned it already a lot of times, so I don't need to repeat it again. I think after the break, after the transfer window, I think we had good competition inside the squad. I think if you have the ranking from the last 20 games, at least it was before the game against Solo, we were second in the ranking. So what we didn't do is in the beginning of the season that we there get the points. And but I think we recovered very good. The team they showed a lot of ambition. So at the end, it all comes back. A lot of things in life. If something goes wrong, most of the time it goes wrong in the beginning. And that's, I think, the best summary of this season.
Oke ya, dia selalu bilang kesalahannya terjadi di awal musim dan kita tahu kompetisi di squad tidak terlalu bagus di awal. Jadi dia nggak perlu ulangin lagi sebenarnya. Dan setelah break, setelah yang bulan-bulan awal tahun, akhirnya kompetisi sudah makin bagus. Kalau kita lihat 20 pertandingan terakhir, sebelum lawan Solo khususnya, kita sekarang ada di peringkat 2 di 20 pertandingan terakhir kalau dilihat dari performanya. Dan setelah itu kita awal musim kurang bagus, akhirnya kita recovery-nya sekarang bagus, dan kita sudah punya ambisi juga semakin bagus, dan harapannya kita bisa comeback seperti musim-musim sebelumnya. Dan kalau dibicara soal kesalahannya apa, kesalahannya ya di awal musim kita nggak dapat banyak poin.
Now, like I said before, I agree with the coach. In the beginning, like for the team, we're like in the back also, we were struggling. We had to adapt to each other. That gave that time like a lot of struggles. But lately, like definitely the last games, we are doing well. It's organized. We play good games. Everybody get to know each other. But for the season, it was like a little bit too late to reach what we wanted, and that's to be like at least top 3. But maybe we can have like a really good end of the season and end up top 4, at least top 6 if we win the game. So that would be also like quite good. But in the end, I think that was the struggles in the beginning that we didn't reach our goal.
Oke, ya dia bilang dia tambahin aja apa yang dibilang pelatih. Dia setuju dengan pelatih, dan kita tahu juga di lini belakang ada kesulitan di awal, kesulitannya adaptasi. Pada akhirnya ya kita saling mengenal, terus organisasi makin baik, terus saling kenal tadi. Tapi udah terlambat karena musim sudah mulai selesai. Harapannya sih kita kalau bisa masuk peringkat 3 tadi. Tapi sekarang pilihannya cuma peringkat 4 atau turun ke 6. Jadi intinya ya kesulitan itu terjadi karena di awal musim kita sulit gitu tadi. Last question, how's your future in Dewa?
No, listen, I started 3.5 years ago. I think first year we were number 17. We didn't have any training facilities, so I'm also in the start of this club. If you see now what the club built, it's incredible. It's European level. I think all conditions to perform are they are fantastic. It's a fantastic club with a huge potential in everything. And okay, the second year we were 5th. The third year we were 2nd. And it's too bad that we now could not make the last step this year. But I think for the future, it's. I think they have a big perspective to be one of the biggest club in Indonesia or Asia. If I be there part of that club next season, it's I think for me not to announce. So it's not my job, I think, to announce it. But I want to do that always together with the club, because it's my intention always as a coach. There should be no egos. There's only one person we have to obey, and that's the club. And if it's better for the club that we announce it together, then we announce it together. And it's not about my ego, but it's more about what is the best for the club. So that we will make an announcement soon, I think. But again, the club will have a big future.
Oke, dia bilang dia mulai di sini 3,5 tahun yang lalu. Pas dia mulai peringkat 17, terus belum ada training facility. Terus lihat apa sekarang yang mereka bangun. Mereka punya fasilitas level Eropa. Terus lihat kondisi bekerja juga bagus. Terus kalau kita lihat tahun kedua kita peringkat 5, tahun ketiga kita peringkat 2. Tetapi last stepnya yang mestinya dilakukan musim ini kita nggak berhasil lakukan. Tapi dia yakin Dewa punya masa depan cerah. Karena Dewa bisa menjadi salah satu klub besar di Indonesia, bahkan juga di Asia. Dan kalau masalah musim depan soal dia, bukan dia yang akan mengumumkan. Kita akan coba lakukan sama-sama dengan klub. Dan kalau ada orang yang harus dipatuhi di sini, yaitu adalah klub. Jadi ini bukan tentang ego pelatih juga segala macam, enggak. Tetapi kita harus selalu memikirkan apa yang terbaik untuk klub, what is best for the club. Coach, last question from him. Next season, he said maybe the under-23 rules will be abolished. What do you think that as a coach?
Now,
It help you? Or?
but I think the reason why the rule is there, because you have always to find the reason. It's not about the rule, but the reason why the rule is there to give young players the opportunity to develop. So I think it's good that Indonesia works on that item, so to try to make conditions so they can develop. But what you see is that although we still had a lot of good players, young players, that at the end there's not a lot of players at the end going on to be one of the top players of the club. And so you have to learn your lesson. I think it's a good rule to start, but I think it's most important that players from 18 to 21 they start playing in a good competition, because I think that's the only main rule you should have, that at that age you should have competitions and you have to play every week against good opponents, good games, and that's the best way to develop. But again, I think it's good that people think about it, that they make the rule, that they try, and then you may have to make your conclusions. So I hope that Indonesia will invest, especially in that age group, say from 16 to 22 or 23, and make very good competitions. That's the way I think that what I think this country with its huge potential in football need.
Oke, alasannya kita harus cek dulu alasannya kenapa aturan itu ada. Terus kita tahu kan aturan itu ada karena kita mau kasih pemain muda supaya dia bisa develop. Sebenarnya bagus di Indonesia ada aturan tersebut, dan di kita pun masih ada pemain muda yang bisa jadi top player sebenarnya. Dan harusnya itu bisa jadi ajang buat dia belajar. Apalagi pemain umur 18 sampai 21 itu harus main di kompetisi yang bagus, lawannya bagus, karena mereka butuh ruang untuk berkompetisi. Dan harusnya ada good games, good itu ya, oponen juga. Terus orang juga harusnya mikir setelah bikin kompetisi itu, mereka harus mikir kesimpulannya apa. Ya kan, kesimpulannya mungkin kalau kata pelatih ya harus ada kompetisi 16 sampai 22 atau 23 di Indonesia, bikinin mereka ruang buat berkompetisi supaya mereka berkembang. Gitu. Harusnya.
Thank you Jan for the answer. I think mungkin itu yang terakhir untuk Remax pada siang hari ini. Thank you Jan, thank you Sony, terima kasih Coach Bayu. Terima kasih untuk media yang terakhir, Remax Expo. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you. It's good that you